everyone. Let's see how we can do Paschimottanasana. So Paschimottanasana is intensive stretch of the right side of the body, so it's a back body stretch. And it's done in a seated position. So if you're a beginner to yoga, you may find it helpful because, for many people we have problems with the hamstrings and with the pelvis. So to start the pose, you're sitting on your mat and you bring your legs in front of you, knees are straight. You flex your feet. You keep them flexed all the time, so you're kind of pulling them up towards your hips. And then you look at yourself, and if you find yourself sitting like this, so your pelvis is tilting backwards, sorry, it's my cat, then you need to sit on a blanket. Try to sit on a blanket. And blanket is a very useful tool for many yoga poses. Mine is quite flat, but anyways, the more you're sitting like this, the higher blanket or support you need. So when you're on the blanket, you're sliding, and you're almost sliding off that blanket. And when you do that, you're already initiating this forward inclination on your pelvis. So it's anterior pelvis here, and that's what we want, and that's how pelvis works in Paschimottanasana, in the seated forward fold. Then the second thing you can do to feel the pose in the right way is to use a block and place it in between your shins and hug your shins, the inside of your shins, up towards the midline or onto the block. The tops of your thighs, push them down, pull your kneecaps up, engage your quadriceps. When you're engaging your quadriceps, you're relaxing your hamstrings, and your hamstrings, we're stretching the hamstrings. They need to be relaxed for the pose. Flex, hug, press down, and pull up. Then, if you can't go any deeper than that, maybe you can grab a belt or any scarf would do, and you place it right under the balls of your feet. And you hold onto the belt. You can do this. And here is the pose. So you're from all four sides of your waist, you're lengthening forward. You're gently pushing from the back of your heart forward. So you're kind of opening your chest here, rolling your shoulders back, and you pull onto your legs. So you draw your legs. You're kind of plugging your femur bones into the hip sockets. And maybe this is your Paschimottanasana to start with. And this is beautiful. This is perfect. Because you have all the actions, all the right actions of the pose in place. And then over time, maybe you will be able to hold a little bit closer. And if you go slightly forward, then the lower back will be rounded inevitably. It needs to be rounded. But the rest of the spine, you kind of think of lengthening. You're not going down, you're lengthening forward. And maybe you will be able to grab onto your feet. Another good variation, which I personally like, when you place your block this way, if you need that support, because it's very cooling and not relaxing, but cooling and calming, centering pose. So you would want to have your forehead supported, and that block, maybe you would need 2 blocks. Unfortunately, I have only one. So that is, and you're relaxing your forehead, but you're still lengthening here. You're keeping your side body long. Pull your feet are flexed. Pull them up, and
and you stay here. Relax your shoulders. I'm staying for 3 more breaths just to feel the pose. And normally the seated poses we hold longer, a little bit longer. And then inhale, come up. And after the pause, it's really nice to sit with your eyes closed and just experience the effect of it. So again, let me repeat the common mistakes: your floppy feet, feet are flexed, hugging in action of your shins, thighs down, the tops of your thighs down, kneecaps active. So your legs, imagine your legs are super active. And again, the inner thighs, pull them down towards the floor. So it will open your pelvis and create some space so you can fold a little bit deeper. So we have active legs, but we have relaxed torso in the pose. You, again, with your torso, you're not going down, you're going forward. Imagine your sternum, you push it forward, you're opening your chest towards the future. Okay, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it. And next video will be dedicated to Janu Shirshasana, so it's head to knee pose, so another nice seated pose. So join me for the next video. Thank you for watching. Namaste.